Welcome back. Welcome back. Let's get that beard microphone working. How about it? Okay. Here's the thing. Of course, you know it's always bad news when you start out the sentence like that. Who we got here? Gus, Beverly, Colorado Springs, the #1 shift manager, just retracted his message. Pete, Tim, PC Games. Goes to now. Alright, we got 22 people watching, 13 thumbs up. I'm not sure what the problem is. I don't know why you're waiting for. Smash it, mash it, punch it, kick it, lick it. We don't care how you do it. Stop sitting on it. And with that being said, alright, Sonic, we've been going. We've been up. This is our second live stream today. Here the thing is, give me just a second and I'll be up here shutting my computer down. Apparently why it happened, see, is I'm not 100%. I am not 100% sure what had happened, but what I do know is our load that we were supposed to be going after today doesn't pick up till tomorrow at 8 p.m. Now I called to see if I could come and get it early. Nobody answered, so I ended up leaving a message on the machine. But what I'm going to do is just drive us back to the pilot and we'll leave out in the morning. But I'm going to try, this is what I'm going to try to do. I'm going to try to get us a spot in the back, so at least, maybe, it's my microphone. Somebody told me the other day to clip it to my beard, and it actually clips pretty good, and it actually hangs on too. Of course, I don't want to leave it on there because the microphone's kind of heavy on my chin. I've not got, pit bull neck anymore. So that was just an attention getter back there. That's all that was. But what I'm going to do, because when I ended the stream, I said we'd start back in an hour. I didn't want to leave everybody hanging. Not good, not good. Number 28, heck yeah. So what we're going to do is we're going to drive back over to the pilot, and we're actually going to drive tomorrow because our appointment's tomorrow. It's not today. And when I got to looking at my load info, the appointment was actually yesterday. So I don't know what it is, what isn't going on with that. But I'm going to drive us back over to the pilot. Hopefully get us a spot in the back there. And we can kind of watch that train track. Do some train spotting from the pilot, hopefully. Now I'm going to see when we get over here. I don't know how it's going to work. But we'll see. Maybe, all aboard. Let's put some fire into these tires. Maybe towards the back of the parking lot we might have a little bit better reception than we did, than I did throughout the night. I don't know that it's going to really make much of a difference. But I'm hoping that maybe in the back of the parking lot, maybe it'll be a little better. If not, we'll run the live stream unless it starts doing a lot of buffering. If it starts doing a lot of buffering, then I'll shut it down. If it don't do a lot of buffering, we'll sit there and see how many trains might pass by that place during the daylight hours. It's not going to be good for watching once it gets dark, I know that. But since I told everybody I was going to start back in an hour, I didn't want to just leave you guys hanging. So even if we just stream back to the truck stop, even if that's all we managed to get, then at least I didn't leave anybody hanging that way. I was going to put it up in a post, and I was like, well, that's for the people that doesn't see the post. that still just, that leaves them hanging, and I don't want to do that. But I'm just going to go over here and hang out rather than trying to go up there tonight, and they probably won't call me back. I'm just going to wait, sit over here at the pilot till in the morning. Then sometime in the morning we'll head up and actually headed through Atlanta to get to drive through Atlanta tomorrow. But we'll do it. We'll do it tomorrow instead of today. And I'll sleep in tomorrow too. I probably won't get up till around 10 because the appointment's not until 8 tomorrow. So there's no reason in jumping up early in the morning. And I wasn't paying attention to where I was going there. I don't know why. I thought it was the other road that I turned on. I didn't realize it was this one. That was close. I probably could have went on that road up there, but I remember the last time we come out here it was freaking busy. I guess the difference between Saturdays and weekdays is pretty good. 10 equals 7 a.m. there, 10-4 on that. Hopefully I can get us a back row seat where we can see a train or two moving around. The airport really didn't have any big planes coming in and out, and where we was sitting at this morning really didn't have good reception there for some reason or other. Coffee is the reason for getting up. I don't know about coffee, but give me a nitro. Heck yeah. I tell you what, y'all done an outstanding job on the last live stream. Popping them likes up there. Outstanding. So now we're just going to do a 6-mile drive. I mean, that's what we done coming up. I'm going right back to the same spot. So it'll be a 6-mile drive back. $4:30, so shouldn't be much of a problem finding a parking spot. See, and that's the thing where I'm going to. There is a little truck stop up there, but by the time I get up there, that little truck stop will definitely be full. Again, but just for a few minutes. It's not what we planned. Nothing at all what we planned. See, I had to call the broker to get my pickup number. And when I called the broker to get my pickup number, the broker let me know that the appointment was actually, it's 8 o'clock tomorrow, not 8 o'clock tonight. driving up there just for them to say, we can't load you till tomorrow, we're not ready yet. And then have to find somewhere to park up there. Be a lot easier just to park down here, I think. Hey, they teased me. So, yeah, it's just a little teaser here. And had I known it was going to work out this way, I still would have had to stop the live stream to do my pictures. Still would have needed to stop it. And it's quite possible that we might see a train or two. I don't think it's a very, very busy track, but it's quite possible we might see one or two, maybe three. I don't know, it could be busy. We might see a good amount before dark. I don't know. But just a friendly reminder, if you haven't got that thumbs up button yet, smash it, mash it, punch it, kick it, lick it. We don't care how you do it. Stop sitting on it. I hate driving 55. I could do it, but I don't like it. It is an enormous pain in my butt to maintain 55. I can't do it without the assistance of cruise control, though. I'll tell you that for sure. I couldn't imagine being at a national speed limit of 55. Oh my God, that would be horrible. Make it into a shirt. How did I say that though just then? I done forgot how I said it now. No. I'm on double sixes, not double nickels. I'm double nickels and double pennies. They wouldn't. I mean, been there before. Might be harder to hang on to people, but people would still do it. I mean, people would still do it. I'm in Alabama. Nope. We are in Georgia. Well, we're just on the road for a second, Karen. We're getting ready to hop right back off. I got bamboozled with this one here. Luckily, I didn't take off driving and then call when I got there like I normally do. You know, normally that's what I do. I wait till I get there and then call to get my pickup number. Luckily, I did not do that today. Luckily, I decided to call before I took off to get that pickup number, and glad I did. You'll be in Georgia tomorrow afternoon. What part of Georgia are you going to? Are you going to Atlanta? Bamboo, there you go. Look at that. We got over 100 people in the chat already. So before we park this truck, Let's get 100 thumbs up. Smash it, mash it, punch it, kick it, lick it. We don't care how you do it. Stop sitting on it. Now, this is right back started this morning, and are gone again. I don't know how. Just down towards the end make a difference. I don't know. I'm gonna try to park us down towards the end of the parking lot. I don't know if I'll even succeed in that. Back to where we was. And there's a I don't know. I think I'm just gonna go back over here in the street park where we was at. The lot's full. It's full already. So I may as well just go over here in the street park where we was at. How about that? We'll drive right back to where we was. It's about 6 miles up the road here. 8 miles, something like that. Seven miles up the road. Yes, I'm just gonna go back up there and park. Heck, this lot's full already. I mean, I could sit here and shark the parking lot, but I don't feel like doing that. Just don't feel like it. Mainly just started this live stream so that you guys wouldn't be hanging. That was the big reason it's starting it. But over here where I was, well, at least I got internet over there. I ain't scared of the street park. Dang, what is that? I mean, I could park on the ramp right here, but I can park here along the ramp. We can watch the traffic go in and out, I guess. Still though, we had better internet over there, so let's just go over there. I had better internet over there. Yeah, it is. The internet over here is just horrible. Good Lord, them cars come off that ramp like a freaking slingshot. Well, I mean, I didn't study it because I was thinking that I would be able to get in one of them back spots back there, so I didn't study it and look around to find a spot along 29 there to park. Am I tired again? No, I'm not tired. Just a little aggravated because I thought we was going to head on up and pick up our load today, and it turns out that it don't pick up till tomorrow. So I mean, it's all good though. I mean, it's all good. Just a friendly reminder, if you ain't got that thumbs up button yet, smash it, mash it, punch it, kick it, lick it. We don't care how you do it, stop sitting on it. No reason in the world to sit on it, even if you're watching from your TV. Sun is already set in Hollywood, Maryland. Alright, let's fix the pixels. We're going to buffer for about 45 seconds, starting now. Man, we just went over an abandoned railroad track. Holy snap. That would have been cool. I need somebody to reach out. I need people to help me reach out to the electric bike corporations and get us an e-bike. That way we can do ride along live streams from an e-bike. We're not just confined to the truck. So if you can reach out to an electric bike corporation or whatever they are, and suggest to them to sponsor the Ride Along Gang, help me out. Our email is in the About section. We need one of those. I've got the money I can spend on it, but I don't want to. I don't want to spend that much money on it. That's possibility. That's possibility. I've heard of pedals. E-bikes have pedals too. We'll let you pedal though, Uncle Hoof. We'll let you pedal. You might have the hooves for it. I don't. I'm lazy. 3 to go before popcorn. If you ain't got that thumbs up button yet, smash it, mash it, punch it, kick it, lick it. We don't care how you do it. throw us up over 100. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's do this. I wasn't trying to be a smart aleck or nothing there. I was just saying I don't want to pedal. I want something that'll get me from point A to point B quickly. Boom! You guys and gals are freaking awesome. Thank you so much for over 100 thumbs up so quickly again. I mean, that was quick again. Have some popcorn and enjoy the last couple of miles, last few minutes of the actual drive. We'll get up here and we'll get parked. We'll flip the camera around and sit and dilly-dally on the camera. I wished I had some potato chips. I'll start working on different overlays with this app. Since Devil was explaining to me earlier that we can do that, we just gotta get the smarts about it. All right, we're gonna go ahead and put the camera on me for now. Of course, we're probably gonna leave the camera here for the rest of the trip. Just because. Good Lord. She's out of blinker fluid. Newnan. Bam. I don't know where that come from. I have no idea. Tasha used to hate it when would do that. I would just out of the blue say pow. She hated that. La 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 la. Don't you turn red on me. Don't do it. Don't do it. It didn't do it. It could have done it, but I'll never tell if it did. Driver cam enabled or deployed or something like that. Is this where I come out at a minute ago? I wonder why it sends you out one road and brings you in another road, or brings you in one way and sends you out a different way. I wonder why it does that. I don't know. Where is this dang place that I'm looking for? I might have a little bit of problem turning around this time. Oh, there it is up there. When did Orson run off? Where did Orson run off to? Oh, he's over here. He hangs out on this side. Breezy, be easy. How you doing? How you doing? Orson needs a trim. Where's that freaking road at? There it is. Dang, I should have pulled in right there. Oh, look at that. They're gone. Heck yeah. Alright, now I'm going to flip the camera back around for a minute so you guys can see what I'm doing and where we're at. The Wise Warrior. Jason, how you doing? How you doing? It will be pretty cool right here, I think. Jeez, there ain't nothing over there. The crap, man. No sense in that. See, that is the good thing about being a truck driver. There's certain places where you can just hold up and call camp for a night. And they won't say nothing to you about it sometimes. Not always. It's not always the case. I have got parking tickets for doing this before. So just be mindful of that, where you're at and where you're doing it at. A lot of times, if you look right down the road and when I'm looking for street parking, like on Google Maps, that's what I do. Is if you look at the road right there and all the oil spots, that's what I look for on Google Maps when I'm looking for street parking. That's how I decide whether I can or can't street park, or if it's a good ideal, you know, in the areas that I'm at. That's one of my deciding factors right there, is when I'm looking on Google Maps, I look for the oil spots in the road like that. When you got oil spots like this in the road, that generally means people's parked here for little lengths of time anyway. Maybe not all the time. Where are all these likes from? Or what do you mean? I'm not sure what you. I don't know what you mean by that, Jesse. But the little oil spots in the road, that's how I determine a lot of times if it's might be a decent spot to street park, if street parking might be allowed or not, if people do it, you know. It is kind of familiar. I wound up back in the same spot. I thought for sure with it being 4:30, I thought for sure they'd be parking over there at the Pilot. And that was a reserve spot. There was a couple of reserve spots, but I don't know if they was actually available or if somebody, because you can reserve those reserve spots. You can do that from your mobile app. You don't have to go into the store to do that. I can be, just for say like this morning when we was doing the delivery, I could have went onto my mobile app and reserved. If I would have known that I wasn't leaving, I could have reserved the spot over there, sitting over here getting unloaded. I could have done that. But I thought we was leaving. They do charge for reserve spots. TAs is like $21. Pilots are anywhere from, usually 16 is the low and 21 is the high for pilots reserve spots. And TAs is pretty much the same throughout. They're right around that $21, $22 mark. But now with the Pilot, TA I can't because I don't have the rewards card with TA. But with the Pilot I can. My Love's reward card, it's not active, so I don't think I can. Well, they don't do reserve spots. Love's don't. But I could have, like, if I'd known that I was going to be staying here again tonight, I could have reserved a spot earlier. But I don't normally ever reserve them spots ahead, ever. I guess sometimes it's a good idea, depending. Where are they located? The gang that's on here. Oh, where's everybody located at? Around the world. Around the world. Oh, it was Lot Lizard City before they started, or after they started charging. Man, I tell you what, that place is bad. I don't know how it is now. I've not been there in a long, long time. I don't know how Ontario is now, but that used to be the worst spot that I'd ever been to trucking, was Ontario, California. I'm from Tennessee, but I'm here in Georgia today. Somebody was asking about going to the house, or in the last stream. Let's see how far from the house we are. Right quick, I'll tell you how far we are from the house. Because somebody was asking me about if it would be okay to like duck into the house, and I was like, no, it's too far. Okay, by the way the bird flies, it's 111 miles. But once you throw a route into it, it's 137 miles. It's not as far as I was thinking. It's a lot closer than I was thinking. But by the time I drove up to the house and then back down to the pickup, that would be 200 and something miles. Yeah, that would be 200 and something miles. It'd be a little less than 267. And some companies don't mind for you doing that. Some don't. But anything over 100 miles, most companies don't like you going anything over 100 miles out of route, because you generally have to go 100 miles back to get back in route. So most companies, I've worked for companies where 25 miles out of route was just a freaking heart attack or a stroke. But I've worked for some guys where I could go 100 miles out of route and they never said nothing. Never said anything. It just depends on who you work for. Still drinking my tea. Now, I got better internet over here, a lot better internet. And what I'm going to do is, after the stream's over, I'm going to order me one of the gimbal stabilizer tripod, so that when we get out of the truck, we can actually do, hopefully, more decent videos rather than the shaking and the sudden twists and all that. I found one for $159, and I think it's a DJI, I'm not sure. But I found another one for $139 that is a DJI. I'm not sure which one I'm going to get out of them two. I'm going to get one of those two, though. Don't say much about going out of route. Usually try not to go. Yeah, these guys, I've never really went out of route too much. Never really went out. I don't know, what their guidelines would be. I think when they hired me, they said something like 100 miles. Like I say, that's what most companies go with, 100 miles. But I have worked for some where 25 miles out of route is just, they want to start charging you for the fuel. And when they charge you for the fuel, they charge you whatever the fuel price is. If it's $4 a gallon, they charge you $4 a gallon for however many miles you got a route. So if you go 200 miles out of route, they charge you, it's pretty well close to $4 per mile. Can get expensive. And that's not what they pay for fuel, but that's what they charge you. The last company I worked for, I drive around all the time. Out of route, I would go out of route. I would stop, like for the night or for the morning or however it was I drove. And if I wanted to go fishing, I would drop my trailers like up here at the pilot, drive 25 miles down to a fishing spot, fish it for a little while, maybe drive 25 miles up to another fishing spot, and then end up driving 50 miles back. They never really, they pulled me into the office one time and told me that they was going to start charging me out of route miles for doing that, but they never did charge me for it. I didn't quit doing it. I actually started doing it more after that, and they never did charge me for it. They was a good company to work for, but they didn't pay worth crap. But I used their truck like my own personal car, so that could have had something to do with it. Could have had something to do with it. Yeah. Wait a minute. Is the 50-ish miles you are going to drive or have driven just to get out of Atlanta? Well, the pickup is right in Atlanta. And had I got up there and they not loaded us, I would have had to have drove probably 25 to 50 miles to maybe found a parking spot. I don't know for sure. Not sure if I'm answering that question right neither. Big Gabe, Melissa, how you doing? Big Gabe and Melissa, how y'all doing? But I didn't want to try to street park up there either. And there's a reason, there's another reason why. Do you ever forget when you're not a streamer? Well, now, Susan, oddly enough, I'm doing pretty good, Melissa. When I'm not streaming, I am extremely bad about sitting here and talking to myself, just like I'm talking to you guys right now. Extremely bad for that. Not as bad as I used to be worse. Not as bad as I used to be, because I think the reason why I'm not as bad as I used to be is because I do get to sit and talk to you guys all day long. So I've had time for my for my words to let go through the day. But yeah, I'm bad for just sitting and talking. Just talking, I'll talk away. I can't. That's a good question there, because, and sometimes I will catch myself sitting and talking like I'm still talking to the stream. I will do that too. But I am a person. I don't answer myself. I don't do that. I don't answer myself, but I do sit and talk to myself. It's like I'm talking to me and not listening, and then I'm talking back to me and not listening, kind of deal. So it's not, I don't answer myself, but I do just sit and ramble on about stuff out loud, because it feels to me like, it just feels like, this is the way it feels, that when I sit and talk out loud, whatever it is I'm thinking, then it actually, well, it's not inside me trying to bust out. So yeah, I do that a lot. I do. I'm guilty. But at least I try not to repeat myself much. I try not to do that. Even though I do it a lot on the live stream, I do it a lot on the live. And looking at it, looks like I've been awake all day. My eyes look tired already. Man. No Rice Krispies. He probably, what now? Wait, oh. He probably sheeshed off the screen too. I do. When I see somebody going by, I'm sitting here in the driver's seat, I'll just, sheesh! They'll look around at me, and I'll point at the bull or something. I don't. If I would be able to run a triathlon. For real. If I run as much as my mouth did, oh, look out. I would probably win the triathlons. I had no idea there was that many trailers in the world. How many trailers? I missed it. Only crazy if you answer yourself. That's right. I'm trying to see how many trailers it was said. Atlanta Rail Yard. God, there's all kinds of trailers at the Atlanta Rail Yard. Memphis Rail Yard. Jeez. Bunches. $10.4 beer tug. $10.4. I don't know how long that I'll sit here and actually do the live. Not real sure. Yeah. We drove by the Memphis Rail Yard yesterday. That thing is packed. There's a lot there. Need to send a postcard to the most distant person. Who would be the most distant person that watches our stream? Would it be Judy's Adventures? Judy's Travel Vlogs? I can't think of exactly what her channel is. It's Judy's something or other. She's changed it a couple of times. Bridget, how you doing? How you doing? And I would want to think, now I'm not 100% positive, but I would want to think that Australia might be the farthest from me right now. I think. But I'm not certain on that. And she does come in from time to time. I mean, she don't come in all the time, but I guess with their time zone being what is it, completely backwards from ours? I don't know. You guys Google from your house to Copper Hill, which is right along gang headquarters. Even though I'm all over, Google it to Copper Hill, Tennessee. See how far away you are from Copper Hill, Tennessee. That's pretty neat. That's nifty. Let's see who the farthest person is from us, from right along gang headquarters. Go west, time goes back. Right. I'm doing pretty good. We ended up. Now this is the thing. This is the thing about in the summertime. For anybody that started watching us in the summertime, we go. I mean, it's constant go, constant. Now, fall time, it eases up a little bit, not a lot. Yeah, worldwide. It eases up a little bit, but once we hit the month of December, from December to February is the slowest months for my company. We slow down a lot from December, which is starting to show right now. And today is the first, Andrew, or is it the second? No, it's the third. But it's starting to show right now. This whole month, next month, and February will be pretty close to similar as far as miles goes, and it may actually slow down a little bit more. Hopefully not too much more, but then when spring kicks in, that's right towards the end of spring, I think, is when our onion season starts, and that's our busiest time right there is onion season. We don't stop for anything except our 10-hour breaks, and that's it. 34-hour restarts is just like all right, wait a minute. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a community post up. And I want you guys to go into the community post. I mean, you can go ahead and answer it here, but I want everybody that catches the community post to go in and answer it. How many miles from Copper Hill you are? So far, what's the most we've got? 1337, and that's Sam, which is just a little south or just a little north of Colorado Springs. I'm not sure. Cheshire to Copper Hill. Wait a minute. Dang, where are you? 4,025 miles. I think right now Gary's got it. I think he's in the lead by far. On the ISS, it's watching. What is ISS? I'm confused. You don't gotta find public transportation routes. Just the distance. That's all. It doesn't matter how you get there. Just the distance. I think right now Gary Smith's got it. I think Gary Smith's got probably two or three of him to be put together. What? Wait a minute. Okay, fourth. 1,200 from Mark. Scuba Dude's close at 129 miles. He's probably the closest. Actually, the closest person that watches, I already know who that is. That would either be Brave Toaster or Super Trucker. It's one of the two of them is the closest to me. Ride Along Gang headquarters. I don't know which. 6,000 miles across the Pacific Ocean. Jim, how you doing? Welcome back to the Ride Along Gang. 721 miles for Jonathan. But now Judy, she don't pop in here much. And that I know she's from Australia. There's another one that pops in from time to time from Australia, but I don't remember which one that one is. I don't know, Jim. I can't see yours. Mother's mustache. Like that. Okay, wait a minute. Okay, Rob's the other one from Australia. That's right. I knew there was another one. I couldn't put my finger on it. Is that Adelaide? Adelaide, Australia? 10,020 miles away. 10,000 miles. Dang. Now he's got Gary beat by 3 times, I think. Like 10,000 miles away. So that's what I was thinking. Our Australia visitors, and I knew we had 2. I just couldn't. I knew Judy was one. I couldn't remember the other one. It's Rob. 10,000 miles. God, that's a long ways. That's a heck of a stretch right there. Long time watcher, Mother's mustache is. All right, then. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat. I think Anna Metallica would be close to or beating Gary. Yeah, Anna Metallica would be right there somewhere in the area with Gary. I don't know, a little less or a little more. Lacrete, Alberta, Canada to Copper Hill, 23,000 miles? Surely not. That can't be right. Could it? Tim Tams are my favorite Australia treat. What is a Tim Tam? been watching maybe a year. 10 for on that. Thank you. We do appreciate it. We're hanging out here in Georgia. Our load to pick up isn't due. It's our appointment's at tomorrow, so we're just hanging out here until tomorrow. We'll run through Atlanta tomorrow. We are in Georgia, somewhere in Newnan, Georgia. I think I got it on the title. I'm not sure. Let me make sure. Yeah. Real World Dashcam Trucking from Newnan, Georgia. Which I probably need to change the title from Dashcam Trucking because we're not trucking right now. Let's change the title to Chatting. Let's do that. That would make more sense, right? I'm going to change the trucking from Real World Dashcam Chatting instead of trucking, because that would make more sense. And to me, anyway. That way we're not misleading anybody. Now, title's been fixed. We are now officially Real World Dashcam Chatting in Newnan, Georgia. Wait a minute, I think I need to clean that screen. It looks a little hazy to me. I don't know if it's just me or if it's actually hazy, but it kind of looks a little hazy. And my phone has serious fingerprint issues. Alright, Gerald says the world is 26,000 miles in diameter. The farthest possible distance is 13,000 miles. Oh, that's better, ain't it? It's been pretty good, PC. We got unloaded. We made our delivery on time. Got unloaded in a reasonable time. I did gotta turn my fan on. The phone's starting to get hot. Did get unloaded in a reasonable time, but our appointment, and actually, I didn't look at it. My info that I've got on my phone says the appointment was yesterday at 8 p.m. Not today. So what I'm thinking is maybe it was originally scheduled for yesterday and they didn't get somebody to pick it up in time and it got rescheduled for tomorrow. Are flat earth miles the same as round earth miles? That's a good question. That's a good question, Ghost Now. I'd like to know the answer to that one. Are flat earth miles the same as round earth miles? How you doing, Lance? Now, if you guys haven't been by the turntable with the Hella Fly Black Guy, Lance's channel, he does interesting live streams. He does rail fanning, driving, hanging out. He's got a variety, and he's a real good person, real good personality. We'll get his link up in a minute. For anybody that hadn't seen him, click that link and let him know we sent you by. I know he'd appreciate it. I should have got me something from Wendy's. Yeah, it's the delivery's the 7th. It hadn't changed. That is Lance's channel link, which is the turntable, Hella Fly Black Guy. Not been by there, swing by, check him out. Good dude, good dude. I pop in, I check out his lives whenever I get the opportunity. I don't always get the opportunity, but I do stop in and check him out when I can. And he does do good rail fanning videos for the rail fans. He does, which all of his videos are good, but he does some good rail fanning videos. See, it don't take much. It don't take much to cool the phone down. It really don't. Doing pretty good. Doing pretty good. Obviously, we got stuck sitting here today. It's our slow month, so it's time to gear down, slow down, take it easy. Not stress it. It's just not stressable. And I know I'm 37 miles from the house, and I'm having to sit right here, which sucks terribly. That really does. But that's part of it. That's just part of it. I've got, what is it? 3 more weeks to home time. Then I'm going to take the rest of the year off. The entire rest of the year, I think. I might come back out on the 28th, but I doubt it. I doubt it very seriously. That was an awesome meetup, Susan. That was. And that meetup right there, the meetup with Lance, is what influenced the bigger tripod. I've wanted one for a while, but I've always just put it on the back burner, not really thought much about it or paid much attention to it. But we met up with Jonah and Patrick, and I was kind of like, but I still. And then when I met up with Lance, he had his big tripod, and when I seen that, I was like, I gotta get one. I need one. I need that big tripod. That the way his is set up, that was perfect. So the big tripod was a Lance influence. There you go. That's a good way to say it. Amy, how you doing? How you doing? I love that short that you done. I don't know when you done it, but I got it this morning on my feed. With Samantha laying there asleep and her tongue was hung out. That was pretty good. And if we can get Amy's channel link up too, that would be appreciated. Yeah, if we can get Amy's link up too, guys, regulators. Appreciate that very much. If you guys haven't been by Amy's channel, that is Lance's wife. She does have a channel. She does miles. My bad. She does videos. Pop over there, check her out. Let her know we sent you by. She was out, man. She was just like she was laid over, her tongue like that, and one of her eyes was just like fighting to be open, but very much wanting to close. That was good. Now that is Amy's link right there. If you guys haven't been by there, that's Lance's wife, the turntable, Hella Fly Black Guy's wife. Check it out. You won't regret it. You won't regret none of these links that we throw up here. I'm kind of picky about who I put up, but sometimes I'll just put up people. But I've usually got, I'm sure y'all have noticed, I've got a certain select that I do share out. Just the others comes on a random basis. Worked on navigation computers. Ain't no wonder everybody stays lost. Dang. The devil is the one behind it. Man. Wrong turn here, wrong turn there. Laughing, pitchfork. Alright, I gotta flip you guys outside for a minute. Just for a few. It's a lonely road. It's a lonely road. Ain't nothing going on out there. Nothing at all. Yeah, I should have. I don't know what I'm gonna fix me tonight. I don't know if I want just a bologna sandwich. If I want me some noodles. Might make me a hot dog. Quite possible. Don't want me going on the wrong road. We ain't moving nowhere. We're here for a while. Yeah, this is going to be our resting spot for the night. I don't think there's going to be too much traffic. There's not been a lot pass. You know, when we stopped at that rest area the other night, man, that right there there was a lot of traffic going by until around midnight or 1 a.m., something like that. Dang. So you trying to do land and sea lost. You just want to keep everybody in America lost. That's what it is. Let's see. Now I say there's not a lot of traffic, but as soon as I say that, everybody and their brother starts turning down this road. It'll probably be, my appointment's not till 8 o'clock tomorrow, so it'll definitely be after noon when I start up tomorrow. That way I don't get there too early and waste, my 14-hour clock. If I leave it around 12 or 1, maybe 2 o'clock in the afternoon, then I'll get there just a little bit early, not an extreme amount. Tomorrow's Sunday, so there's probably not going to be a lot of traffic in Atlanta. Hang on, I'll tell you right here. Definitely it'll definitely be after 14 hours. I'll sit here for at least 14 hours. Which I'll sit here longer than that, but so yeah, somewhere between 12 and 2 will be the startup time for tomorrow. Somewhere in that area. Simply because, the appointment is so late. I'm going to start at 3 a.m. Dang it. I got to check your channel out. I wasn't able to get to it last night. I'll do that tonight. See, that was another thing. I could not get my internet over there to do nothing. I don't know how I got the short uploaded. All right, Barry. Appreciate you hanging out with us, and we'll catch you next time around. See if I can get this thing to focus in right. For definite. Yeah, I'll start up somewhere between noon and 2 o'clock. Somewhere in that area. That way I can just kick back and relax. I'm going to try to watch that Hobe de Stobo, Canada by Cargo. I'm going to try to finish watching that. I tried to watch it last night and I couldn't get it to play. And it's like an hour and 15 minutes, something like that. Which I need to watch the first one. I need to watch it first, and then, because I already watched the second one. But I should have watched them in order. Maybe I'll watch the first one instead. I don't know. We're full of sailboat fuel right now, Dixie. Dixie Wrecked, how you doing? Welcome to the Ride Along Gang. Welcome. We're not hauling anything right now, and I don't know what we're picking up tomorrow. I have no idea what I'm picking up. Whatever I'm picking up tomorrow is frozen. Hey, I tell you what, that cattle truck made my truck smell bad. That happened the day we was in Friona, and we washed a truck yesterday. Them first 2 days, that the whole time we was in Friona, my truck, every time I would get out of it and walk up to the tracks and then come back, it's freaking stunk. I mean, it was horrible. I was like, God dang. But I'm glad. See, I started to wash the truck when we come through Knoxville last week. And I am so glad that I didn't do that. Because I'd be stuck with it still. Well, the rain would have knocked some of it off today, but I would have been stuck with what the rain didn't knock off. Ever haul sail boxes? I hadn't. I've seen them, but I've never hauled them. Red Fox, how you doing? Now, I've only ever hauled dry vans and reefers. I've pulled tankers. I've pulled them around in parking lots, but not out on the road. 10-4 on that. 10-4 on that. I thought once upon a time in my life, I got an offer to actually pull the bull racks, and I didn't do it. But I had Tasha and Haber with me, and they require a lot of stopping. They do, and then bulls require a lot of going. So I didn't think it would really be that good of a matchup. And plus, I've gotten a little bit older, not as young as I used to be. That truck pulled right out in front of that car. Something like that, I think, is something that you should get into earlier in your years. That way, by the time you do get older, you're used to it, and it's not that hard. Operate a scale house in Ohio along the Ohio River. Oil field is slowing way down. 10-4 on that. So you work at the scale house in the oil field? $10 million flies. Yeah. That was bad, man. That was bad. I ain't even kidding. That was horrible. Industry plant. Gotcha. Perfect timing. Just put up the Christmas tree, and now live stream. Cup of hot tea. Happy days again. Heck yeah, TT. How you doing? We're just hanging out here. We're not driving today. We did, 6 miles on the first stream this morning. excuse me, 14 miles on this stream this evening or this afternoon. That's all we're gonna do. We're not gonna do any more. We're just gonna hang out right here. I'm gonna hang out right here. You guys hang out with me for a bit. I do guys to I do got to order the gimbal though. I gotta do that today. David Butler, how you doing? Eat and take a nap. Well, hopefully when I go to sleep, it'll be for the night. I'm not a nap kind of person. I like sleeping. Once I go to sleep, I like to stay asleep. Which I could go to sleep early. I don't know. I could take a nap, but if I take a nap, I'm going to wake up and be up all night long. I don't want to do that. I've got bad sinuses. It's a sinus thing. I'm not sure, Country Bob. Hopefully they are. Hopefully. 12-hour nap, yeah. Hopefully they are getting better. Tasha, she's kind of, well, I don't, she might be watching. I better keep my mouth shut. No, I'm kidding. Hopefully they're getting better. Vulnerable, how you doing? Welcome to the Ride Along Gang. Welcome. I'm trying to, for some reason or other, see how it's kind of filmy or spotty looking? It's kind of, and I don't never use it. There's no reason why that thing should be spotted up like that. That looks like I've had it all in the dirt and the grass, dropping it, picking it up, throwing it down. All right, Quentin, appreciate you coming in and hanging out with us, and we'll catch you next time around. Tasha was on her yesterday, so she's doing better. And there's some truth to that. When she feels like that, she is feeling pretty good. Christmas parade in town. 10-4 on that. Have fun. Yeah. Well, and I take sinus stuff pretty much on a daily basis. What are we doing right now? Just sitting here talking. Just sitting here chatting back and forth with each other. Real World Dashcam chatting in Newnan, Georgia. Casey, how you doing? It probably did, and I just didn't notice it, Tony. It probably did. Oh, not too much, Brown Dog. How you doing? James Ewan is getting ready to start his stream shortly. We'll get his live link up in just a second. Dang, it's already dried out. Them things dry out quick. We'll get his link up here in just a second. You guys can check it out. In Alan Jackson's hometown. 10-4 on that. Now this, for anybody that hasn't seen this, I'll show you guys how it actually looks. This is what it does for us. And when I got it, I got it with the thoughts that it worked in a different way. And I got it for my other phone that I had. I gotta turn the fan back on. And I got it for the other phone that I had. It was supposed to have come with little lenses for like reflecting the sun different. My other phone reflected the sun real bad. I don't know what the green is, but my other phone reflected the sun real bad. It didn't reflect it good, is what I'm trying to say. It didn't reflect it good. But look, you can almost see up top now. Great Western, how you doing? Alright. Good evening. Gimbal advice for you if it helps. Make sure you get one big enough to fit your phone. And get some mini tripod feet for it. 10 for on that. The gimbal that I'm after, I think, is it's the DJI. I don't remember the name of it. There's two of them. One was 159. One was 139. But I didn't even look at the size phones that it held, and I've got a pretty decent size phone, so I do need to look at that for sure. Weird lighting, blurry edges. Yeah, I don't never use. Like I said, I got it for my other phone. I didn't get it really. I didn't get it for this phone. I got it for the other one, and right after I got it, I mean, like I went in on home time, got that, went back out, and straight to New Mexico, I think, or El Paso, and ended up getting this phone. So I've never even really used it. Used DJI, but it doesn't fit your large phone. What kind of phone you got? Yeah, restream. That's cool. I was just wondering because he had never restreamed at me before that I know of. That's what this one is. Red Fox. I know the writing's backwards, but yeah, that's what this one is. And I thought it come with the lenses for like the sunlight saturation. That was one of the reasons why I got it for, was to see if I could get a better view of like the sunsets and stuff. Quitting time or starting time. Most of them's coming this way, going in towards the plant, not leaving. Gene, how you doing? What you mean you'll try to find me tomorrow afternoon? You gonna hunt me down out here on the road, Mike? Somebody put liked and subscribed, and I missed that. Trying to find it. I don't know where it went to. Hang on a second, I'm just looking. See who that was. Busby is headed towards Tennessee. So I missed that one too. Sorry about that, Busby. The flare lens will get the sun flares, yellow, blue, green, gold, etc. Rusty Pig, how you doing? Yeah, that's why I ordered it for, because my other phone it didn't show up, you know, the sunsets and stuff. It just didn't show them up that good. It was just a big, more or less a big bright light. This phone does a lot better, No, I'm not, Gene. Our appointment isn't till 8 p.m. tomorrow night, and there's really not anywhere up there around the pickup to park. Maybe street parking, but if I'm on street park, I'm just as well do it here rather than going on up there. Welcome back, Amber. So I'm just hanging out here for the night rather than driving up there. I'm just gonna hang out here, and I started the live stream back up because I told everybody when I ended that I would be starting back up in an hour, so I didn't want to leave everybody hanging. So rather than leaving everybody hanging, I just went ahead and started this stream up so that we could just sit and chat, because we don't ever do that. I mean, I know I do stop and at the end of the night, and I do talk to you guys, and I do talk to you guys, but I figured this right here, just, you know, make a show out of it, whatever. Just build a 502. Dang, 426, how you doing? All right. Colorado Springs just throwed up James Ewan's live link. He is live streaming ATS right now. If you guys hadn't been by there to check him out, click that link. Let's do a Ride Along Gang raid on him. How about it? If y'all are up for a raid, let's do it. Get over there, smash his like button. Let him know the Ride Along Gang like army has been deployed. Yeah, I like ATS. I've got it. I hadn't spent too much time playing it because, you know, I spend a month to a month and a half out here. Then when I go in, what happens is when I get on that game is I end up spending my entire time off playing that game. So right now it's just it's when I do go home, I need to actually relax for a little bit and put the trucking aside for a few days. Just need to put it to the side for a few days and let it relax. Let it ease out of my system. Decompress. There we go. Decompress. And I can't decompress on that game because I'm just like on the steering wheel, you know, got the pedals, got the gears. I'm like, the gear stick's the only thing different. Thank you, Amber. Thank you for, what did you say, 161? Direct link, how you doing? Alright, PC Games, appreciate you stopping in. Be back about an hour. We might be up for an hour, we might not. I don't know for sure. Anything from X upwards may need extra counterbalances. Fiddling to balance. Just check before you get the gimbal. 10-4 on that, Great Western. Appreciate that advice, because I wasn't thinking about that earlier today when I was looking at it. If James finds another $250 travel trailer in that condition, let me know. James, make sure and let Devil know. Yeah. Yeah, because like I said, wasn't even thinking about that. And I do have a decent sized phone. It's thin and everything, but it's still decent size. All right, Mike. I never did catch what you said about trying to find me. I don't know if you was talking about here on YouTube or streaming tomorrow. Streaming tomorrow. Yeah, just hit that subscribe button, slap that notification bell, and we should pop right up in your feed tomorrow. If not, look for us somewhere between 12 and 2, somewhere in that nature. Roxy, how you doing? How you doing? Welcome to the Ride Along Gang. Eugene, yeah, the 22nd or 23rd, somewhere in and through there. I'm gonna go in on home time, and don't plan on coming back out until the 2nd. That's my plans. Now, plans could change, but my plans is 22nd or 23rd to the 2nd. The ATS simulator, I had to buy mine. I wasn't able to find it free. I don't know if you can find it free or not. I don't know. But yeah, it's pay once, play for free after, unless you want mods. Now, if you want the mods for the game, you do have to buy them mods. All the different mods that it's got, and it's got a bunch, I think. Got quite a few. And it's not really that much. I don't think. Let me see. How much did I pay for it? I don't remember how much I even paid for it. Maybe 25, maybe. And then your mods usually are like $2 to $5, depending on what kind of mods you want, I guess. How many you want. The only thing with mods is they break after a patch or update. Yeah, no doubt. And that's, I'll do some PT and some TV college. 10-4 on that, Gus. Appreciate you hanging out. Take it easy, and we'll catch you next time around. James has started his Swift training. Hard times makes good bargains. I don't know what I'm going to fix me to eat. Still yet decided on that. I'm going to fix me something, but I don't know what. My lighting is kind of horrible. Let's see what I gotta. I do have some peanuts. Here's how I'm gonna start showing you guys everything. I don't know. It still looks blurry. Thank you, 426 Hemi. Thank you. Always as safe as possible. Going to the mall to see Santa Claus. That'll work. Homemade waffles for dinner? Heck yeah. Mods are cheap. There we go. I'm going to have me a peanut or two while I'm thinking about what I want. Tasha will be back on the truck with me. When I go in on home time this go around and come back out, Dang, that thing is full to the top. Look at that. And I already pulled some out. I mean, look how full that is. That is to the top. You don't see that anymore with anything. That's amazing. Tasha will be with me when I come back out from home time. From the Christmas home time. Tasha will be back. Yeah, chips are full of air. I'm going nuts again. This wasn't the same. This wasn't the same flavor. Phone call. And that was my dispatch that just called. He says, they still ain't got you loaded yet. I'm like, dude. He said, loaded in Dorville? I said, dude. I said, I'm still sitting in Newnan. How long does she ride? Oh, she stays with me. This is the longest she's been off the truck, as this little sprint right here. She's since me and her's been together, this is the longest that she's been off the truck. She don't normally stay off the truck like this. But he's like, they not got you loaded in Dorville yet? I'm still sitting in Newnan. I never left Newnan. What are you talking about? And I said, I talked to the broker this earlier. Did you hear that? I know you heard that. I said they don't have me scheduled until tomorrow. I said, so I'm just gonna hang out here until then. Probably not. I might do it, maybe. I might do it a light thing. That sounded pretty close. But I normally don't do Christmas lights. Just simply because of the whole electrical thing. I'm not real good at electrical stuff. K5 LA train horn. That's amazing. It's amazing how some of you guys know what kind of a horn it is by the sound it produces. That is amazing. I did. I told him to get with the program. I was like, come on, man. I said, I'm not even moving until tomorrow. He's like, oh. He's like, all right. No problem. Dang, that's close. I can actually hear his wheels. Huh. You know your train horns. Yeah, it's amazing. Um, I mean, I can hear the train horns, but I don't know the difference in them. I don't know the difference in them at all. And maybe after I do this for a while, I might be able to tell the difference in them. But so far, I've not been able to. How you doing, Tommy? How you doing? That was almost like walking into your living room at Christmas time and seeing the presents when I heard that train horn. And that's about the way it is, the way it's been here, especially here lately. When I hear the train horns going off and I'm parked somewhere, it's just like, oh my God, how close is that? It's time to start foaming. I'm going to have to look at the map now and see where it's at. Just got done cleaning up from dinner. Yeah, I won't be able to resist now. I can pretty well tell that. Now, if an Amtrak went through just now, I would know that there's a difference. I wouldn't necessarily know that it was an Amtrak because I've not heard a whole lot of Amtrak horns. I would know that there's a difference. Houston, Texas, getting loaded. Man, you do get around, don't you, Tommy? Yeah, that's what I said. I'm gonna have to Google it here in just a minute and see where it's at. You got a cat on board? We got Haber. Now, for a long time of Haber's life, he didn't know anything but a truck. When we'd go to the house, he was all like, what do I do? I don't. And he would get excited and he would run around the house for a minute and then he would just stop. But now, see, she's been off the truck 4 months, and that was a few months that I didn't drive during COVID. Just because, but the reason why is because I quit my job thinking I was going to take a couple of months of the extreme winter off, and COVID struck, so I was stuck at the house for a while. I couldn't get hired nowhere. I didn't try real hard, but $20,000 in train sets. Brave Toaster, how you doing? Now earlier we was Googling, I got everybody that wanted to participate and how far they lived from Copper Hill. Who lived the farthest is what we was looking at. And I told everybody that either you or Super Trucker, I'm not sure which is the closest to me. How far from Copper Hill do you live? I believe you're closer than Cleveland, ain't you? Lots of antique and old vinyls. Red Fox has got a pretty cool little train set. He shared it on the Facebook group a couple of days ago. Yesterday, the day before. I finally got a chance to look at it. It's pretty neat. Wait, I was thinking that you was. So, out of all the viewers, Rob is the farthest. Maybe Judy, but it's between Rob and Judy. And then Brave Toaster is the closest. My cousin actually would be the closest, but he's only been in here a couple of times. Highway 30? Yeah, right. That's what I was thinking. You lived out somewhere around Highway, going up that way. We are neighbors. So me and Brave Toaster is the closest. And then me and Rob or Judy is the farthest. Try to send the pictures on Facebook. That'd be awesome. That'd be awesome. I need to start collecting me some train sets. Just got back from Delano Bass Tournament. Heck yeah. How'd you do? Deborah, how you doing? How you doing? Oh, bass. My bad. They should really fix that word right there to where you can differentiate it. Because it don't even sound the same. Bass. I don't know. Did the hair trick in 2 rides. Better than a roller coaster at Dollywood. Right. And by the time I get done eating these peanuts, I probably won't even fix me nothing to eat. Probably. Don't have a train set, but not far from the train tracks. Now, my house ain't too far from the train tracks, but the train tracks I live next to, the only use that they use for them now is the Blue Ridge Scenic Railway. Now, back in the day, that thing was pretty busy with trains coming in and out. It was all tankers, but back in the day, it was busy. Where the girl's hair flies out the window. Oh, I bet that was awesome. I'm too lazy to bust the shells though, so I'm just sent something. I'll check it out here in a bit. Yeah. I do like the shelled peanuts though. I do like them. I hate peeling them. They taste good though. They got a good taste to them. Trains here run from southern Ontario to Buffalo. My little dang it, that's another peanut I dropped. My little dog, he loves pistachios. He will eat a whole freaking bag of them. That's the weirdest. He's the weirdest little dog I've ever had in my life. He won't eat meat, but he'll eat a whole bag of pistachios. Whole bag. I don't know. He's weird. I heard the trains in the 70s had real air horns. Real horns, aka air horns. I think you can get pistachios already been shelled. I think. Those are a pain in the butt though to set and peel and crack. Steam trains used steam air. Oh yeah, I love to hear a steam engine horn. I love to hear those. I didn't notice any last night, Rob, but now this morning, Buddy come up. Buddy come up and we met. And while we stood out there and talked, there was 4 to 8 planes flew over, which was little planes. They wasn't big planes. They kind of almost looked like a glider plane, but I don't think those gliders. They was actual engine planes, but they was little like that. Yeah, I would like to hear that. UP 4014. I like to hear them steam engine horns, though. Those I do like to hear. Which I like to hear these, but the steam engine horns does have that certain spooky, spooky old sound. Kind of eerie, if you will. Lorna was watching Lance, the Hellfly Black Guy. He's a good channel to watch. He is. I love watching him. I love his enthusiasm. If there's anybody out here doing live streams right now that I've watched that would remotely match what I feel my enthusiasm is, would be Lance there, and I think his is actually a little higher than mine. I think maybe not all the time, but and I think that's what makes him a good channel, his enthusiasm. He's got good enthusiasm about doing the streams. Listen to Eagle Smith. Yeah, they do. They do have a sound all of their own. Steam whistles should work with sufficient compressed air. I think me and Lance, I think we've got the best enthusiasm out here as far as live streaming goes. And like I say, he's got a lot more enthusiasm, I think, than I've got. He's got a good way of putting it out there. Real good. I don't know what else to say about it, but yeah, I think me and him's got the best enthusiasm, and I'll give him first place because I like his enthusiasm a lot more than even mine. And that's a fact. That's fact. What Amy says, we both generate good vibes, great vibes. One of these days. Now, I don't know when it'll be. I would rather do it in the summertime, but we all know that my company does not run me to Denver in the summertime. one of these days, I'm going to try to get hooked up with Lance and do us a good stream together. Maybe rail fanning or something. Malware, how you doing? Jenny, how you doing? You're not late. You're just in time. Right, just being us. Just being us. But someday in the future, I do want to get me and Lance together on some kind of rail fanning video or live stream. I think that would be awesome. Steam engines is a relaxing sound. It could be. I've never been that close to a real full-size steam engine, I don't think. I've rode on that steam engine that they got at Lakewood of Soka, but I don't think that's full-size, a regular full-size steam engine. Alvaro, how you doing? Derek, how you doing? I mean, it is decent size. I don't know that it's a full-size steam locomotive though. Well, I guess it might be a full-size. It's been a long time since I've been there, but that would be the closest to a real steam engine that I've been, is one of those. Yeah, I like that. We got a steam train across the country. Clickety clacks of the wheels and the rails. That would be pretty cool. That would be pretty cool. It's a beautiful day out here. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Well, it's a beautiful evening out here. It's dark now. Pretty well. Pretty well dark. Alright, Melissa, appreciate you hanging out with us, and we'll catch you next time you make it in. Chattanooga Rail Museum, if I'm not mistaken, it has full-size steam engine that pulls the tour cars. That's another thing that I want to start doing sometime down the road, is start getting us to some more train museums, different museums of some time. That is something that I do want to add to the channel, going and checking out different museums and stuff, because that would all be new to me. So with that being new to me, it wouldn't be like I'm going to do something that I've done 100 times before. It would be kind of like well, like the museums that we've done in the past already. Shoestring has a video of it. I hadn't seen all his videos. I mean, I've watched a lot, but I hadn't, there's a lot that I hadn't seen of his. I just started watching Shoestring a few months ago, really. I would like to ride that one that comes, I think it comes out of Athens. Up to Copper Hill. I like to ride that one. And then that one that one that we passed going home last time, I never knew that one was there. The one going up through Nantahala. But that looks like that would be an awesome ride. But the one that comes out of Athens it's a corkscrew around one of the mountains, I think, is what I've been told. I don't know. That would be neat. Try to send some videos of your voyage. 10-4 on that. Yeah, just got out of the hospital. Jackson, Tennessee has steam engine. Oh yeah, Casey Jones Museum. We've been by that museum a lot. A few times we've been by. They've got some kind of, I think it might be the caboose up on the sign, the billboard, the poles. Out of Etowah, that's right, Etowah, L&N Depot. Corkscrew only feature. That's the only one in the United States. See, I want to ride that just because it's a much well, Jen, someday down the road, possibly. Me and Lance lives about 1,000 miles apart. 1,500, something like that. We live quite a few miles apart from each other. Tibber, how you doing? No other track in the U.S. does a corkscrew up or down a mountain. Yeah, and that would be cool. I'd like to run that. Alright, I'm going to flip you guys around for just a few minutes, and then I'll turn you back around here in just a second. Narrow gauge, not full gauge. Stroudsburg, Pennsylvania also has steam train tours on VRF camps. I had never seen that, I don't think. Stephanie, how you doing? I don't know what you said there, but welcome to the Ride Along Gang. If you don't mind, please use some English so that we knows what you're saying. I can't use it, Google Translate. Gotta turn my fan back on for a minute. Cool it down. Alright, Jonathan, appreciate you stopping in and hanging out with us. We'll catch you next time around. How do you have an American name and speak that language? Language of gods. Ah, okay. Alright, well, we're not gods here, so see if you can bring it down to our level, please. Speak to the mortals, there you go. Okay. Last chance, Stephanie. Last chance. English, please. Kidnapped by aliens. Alright, regulators, mount up. Wait a minute. Before you mount up, regulators. I don't know if that worked or not. Did that work? If that didn't work, regulators, mount up for me. Alright then. See, now on my other phone, I could not block anybody. It wouldn't let me. I don't know why. And I know I was watching Just Trucking a few days ago, and he blocked somebody right from his, like that right there. He blocked somebody, and I was like, well, wait a minute. Let me try and see. So that's the first time that I've tried to block anybody from this phone. And if it worked, right on. See you, Stephanie. Colorado Springs just got home. How you doing, Colorado Springs? Colorado Springs heard me hollering, regulators, mount up. But we're just hanging out here, just chatting around, just having a dandy old time. Dandy old time. Live anywhere near Brownsfield, Tennessee? Not too close. It's Brownsfield, if I'm not mistaken, is up and around Jackson. Yeah, malware. I'm going to schedule to go in on the 22nd or 23rd of December. My home times got mixed up, fouled up somehow or another. Is the reason why I didn't make it home for Thanksgiving. Which I guess money-wise it's alright. It's, kind of alright. Because when we do get into these slowdown seasons, I do like staying home like a week at a time. Alright, Rob, appreciate you stopping in and hanging out with us, and we'll catch you next time around. I'd chill for life. Man. So how's everybody doing tonight? How we doing? He probably has cop mode turned off. Now see, it cools down pretty quick. I mean, it don't take long. I don't know if there was a place to park at the shipper or not. I didn't want to drive up there. I would just soon wait here as drive up there. There's a reason why I stayed here rather than driving up. I didn't really even look to see if there was a place up there to park. Not really. Is that freaking on? pond behind us. Or a lake or something. Oh, dang. Okay, I see the train tracks now. They're not, I mean, directly close to us, but I guess they are kind of close. Only heard the one train horn, though. Ain't nobody no chasing out of me. I don't chase nothing. Yes, he does. Yes, he does. I got peanuts all in my teeth. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we've been hanging out here for about 2 hours, chit-chatting around. I do need to go look for the gimbal stabilizer, whatever. I do need to go look for that and study it and research it. Pick one and get it. James Ewan is live, so we'll get his live link up right quick before I shut down. If you hadn't been by there, let's raid his channel on the way out of here. I am going to go ahead and shut this one down though here in just a minute. I'm going to hop back here in the sleeper and relax. Find what it is that I'm needing as far as the gimbal wise goes. I do appreciate each and every single part. Oh, 199 thumbs up. You got my attention. If you've not got that thumbs up button yet, get it. Smash it, mash it, punch it, kick it, lick it. We don't care how you do it. Stop sitting on it. We got 200. Boom! You guys and gals are freaking awesome. Thank you so much for over 200 thumbs up. I do appreciate it. Really, really do. And let's have some popcorn and enjoy the rest of the night. Give me the popcorn. Popcorn for everybody else. Because I know I got about half of it there. Now, that is James Ewan's live stream. When y'all click that link going out of here and go smash up his like button, let him know it's a Ride Along Gang raid. I know he'd appreciate it. Hang out with him, see where he's driving to. Tell him if he's not in my truck, he needs to get my truck. Anyway, y'all have an awesome, wonderful night, and I will see y'all tomorrow sometime between noon and 2 o'clock is when I want to start up, somewhere in that area. So y'all have a wonderful night. Thanks for hanging out with me.